Well, the classic tale of Don Quixote of La Mancha is getting a modern update with a Texas twist. It's called Quixote Nuevo, and it's playing right now at the Alley Theater. One of the stars of the show, actor Ivan Jasso, is with us now. The staging looks really, really cool. Ivan, welcome to Houston Life.
Hi.
And I understand you play two different characters. This is a very common thing, right? Where actors will double up or triple up sometimes.
Yes. I play two characters, Bruno and young Quijano, and I also play a few other characters. A lot of our cast have multiple roles in the show. It's a very ensemble, heavy show, so we all kind of contribute a lot to the production.
Keeps you on your toes, right?
Exactly.
Don Quixote is a story that many people might be familiar with. What's it like to take a show like that that's such a classic, but update it for today? I mean, what do you mean by this modern twist on the show? What can audiences expect?
Audience can expect a very relatable show. The playwright Octavio Solis, he took it and made the show kind of his own. He took the classic story and set it in a Tejano setting at a Texas town along the border. So I feel like, especially for Texans, for Tejanos, I feel like it is a very relatable show. There's a lot of themes in it and a lot of language that's used that I think can will be nostalgic for a lot of folks.
For a lot of Texans, right? And by the way, the gentleman on the right side of your screen we just saw, Emilio Delgado, if he looks familiar to many of you, that's because he portrayed Luis on Sesame Street for 40 years. That's got to be pretty cool to work with Emilio.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. It's been such a treat, such a joy to work with Emilio. He's a very kind and has a wonderful soul, and he's very giving on stage as an actor. And to be able to work and interact with him, after pretty much growing up watching him on TV.
So you did grow up watching Sesame Street?
Oh yes, I did. Yes,
okay.
I did, and I remember him, and it's been an honor. And watching him work, he's such a master in his craft. So you getting those kind of opportunities to watch someone excel in their craft that way and learn from them is just a magnificent thing to experience.
I'm sure. You are born and raised in Dallas, Texas, right?
Correct.
At what point in your career, I know we were chatting a bit during our short commercial break, but there was a defining moment for you when you realized that pursuing a career in the arts was what you wanted to dedicate your life to. Describe that moment to us.
Okay, so there was a moment in my middle school where I was a part of a production that I was playing a couple of roles, and there was a specific moment that I remember that I went off stage. There were back-to-back scenes, and I ran off stage, and every night there would be people helping me change. We were doing a big quick change, changing costumes. And there was one night where I remember specifically realizing and verbalizing to the folks around me, like, man, this is so much fun. I want to do this more. I want to do this when I grow up. And so it was a very specific memory of mine.
And was it the adrenaline rush of so much happening at one time, that added pressure, that was, the reason that drew you in?
It was a combination of different things. It was the adrenaline rush of running off and doing this quickly and trying to make it on time. There was also the experience of feeling the energy from the audience and knowing that I just did this scene and told this story, and now I'm about to go and tell another part of this story. And so it was just a combination of all of that. There was just an exhilaration about it.
I think we have some video of you in the show we're talking about today, Quixote Nuevo, at the Alley Theater. Talk to us a little bit about some of your favorite parts of playing the roles that you are playing in this show.
Favorite parts about it? It's very fun to dive into these characters that I feel like I can relate to, or have aspects of folks or relatives that I grew up with, and speak in the vernacular that I was accustomed to hearing growing up. One of the characters that I play, Bruno, who's a bartender at Rosario's Lounge and Karaoke, where Quixote stumbles upon and wants us to dub him a knight. And so there's this great scene where we do this whole scenario where we kind of like play along, and we knight him. We officially knight Don Quixote of La Mancha, Texas, and that's just such a fun thing to do every night.
It's so great seeing this video, by the way, of the staging. It looks absolutely beautiful. One of the things I love about the Alley Theater, and I know this show is going up the Hubbard Theater at the Alley.
That's right.
Any seat in the house is like having a front row seat. And I think because of the caliber of actors on the stage, yourself included, it's so nice to be an audience member and feel like you are part of the show. And folks, one of the best parts of all is tickets start at only $28, right? So let's put up the info on the screen. As we mentioned, the show is open now. Quixote Nuevo, open until February 9th. Again, those tickets start at just $28, and you can learn more information by visiting their website, alleytheater.org, or by calling 713-220-5700. I think we got all the info out there, but Ivan Jasso, thank you so much for stopping by. It's great to meet you.
Thanks for having me.
Well, we're glad to have you in a show back here on your home Texas turf. So welcome back home. We can't wait to see the show.
Thank you. I hope everyone goes out to see it, and it's a fantastic show. So you won't regret it.
Okay, very nice. Ivan, thanks so much. Houston Life will be right back.